When you believe I can do it, the how to do it will develop. Disbelief is negative power. A person is a product of their own thoughts. Think success and don't think failure. Substitute success thinking for failure thinking. The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. I'm going to live until I die. I'm not going to get life and death confused. The thinking that guides your intelligence is much more important than the quantity of your brain power. Stickability is 95% of ability. The thinking that guides your intelligence is much more important than how much intelligence you have. Your attitude is more important than your intelligence. Am I using my mental ability to make history, or am I using it merely to record history made by others? Action cures fear. 7 types of fears that are enemies to success. 1. Embarrassment because of personal appearance. 2. Fear of losing an important person. 3. Fear of failing an examination. 4. Fear of things totally beyond your control. 5. Fear of what others might think or say. 6. Fear of being hurt. 7. Fear of investment or buying a home. Confident actions produces confident thinking. Many people will bark, but it's a rare one that will bite. Don't be afraid of criticism. 5 confident boosters. Be a front seater. Make eye contact. Walk 25% faster. Speak up. Smile big. Big thinkers are specialists in creating positive, forward-looking, optimistic pictures in their own minds and in the minds of others. To think big, we must use words and phrases which produce big, positive mental images. Big thinkers train themselves to see not just what is, but what they can be. Visualization adds value to everything. A big thinker always visualizes what can be done in the future. He isn't stuck with the present. It isn't what one has that's important, rather, it's how much one is planning to get that counts. Believing something can be done sets the mind in motion to find a way to do it. Your mind will create a way if you let it. Average people always resent progress. Progress is our most important project. If you want a project done, give it to a busy man. The bigger the person, the more apt he is to encourage you to talk. The smaller the person, the more apt he is to preach to you. Big people monopolize the listening, small people monopolize the talking. Top-level leaders in all walks of life spend much more time requesting advice than they do in giving it. A leader is a decision-making human machine. Don't let ideas escape, else you destroy the fruit of your thinking, fence them in. Look important, but it helps you to think important too. Dress right. You can't afford not to. Your appearance talks to you, but it also talks to others. It helps determine what others think of you. The better you are packaged, the more public acceptance you will receive. Pay twice as much and buy half as many. 2 suggestions for getting others to do for you. 1. Always show a positive attitude. 2. Ask yourself, am I worthy to be imitated? Sell yourself to yourself principle means motivate and speak well to yourself continually. Success comes from managed thinking. Cement in your mind the question, is this the way an important person does it? Mind food is your environment, all the countless things which influence your conscious and subconscious thoughts. The size of your thinking, your goals, your attitudes, your very personality is formed by your environment. Recondition yourself for success. 3 groups of people. 1. Those who surrender completely. 2. Those who partially surrender. 3. Those who never surrender. People who tell you it can't be done almost always are unsuccessful people, are strictly average or mediocre at best in terms of accomplishments. The opinions of these people can be poisonous. Big men do not laugh at big ideas. Accept negative advice only as a challenge to prove that you can do it. Negators and haters you must watch out for. Negators are everywhere and they seem to delight in sabotaging the positive progress of others. It's better to have fewer things and have quality than to have many things and have junk. Make your environment work for you, not against you. Don't let small thinking people hold you back. Jealous people want to see you stumble. Don't give them the satisfaction. Get your advice from successful people. Your future is important. Never risk it with freelance advisors who are living failures. Go first class in everything you do. You can't afford to do it any other way. 3 attitudes to grow. 1. Grow the attitude of I'm activated. 2. Grow the attitude of you are important. 3. Grow the attitude of service first. A man who lacks enthusiasm never develops it in another, but a person who is enthusiastic soon develops enthusiastic followers. Good news gets good results, broadcasted. Everyone wants to feel important. People do more for you when you make them feel important. When you help others feel important, you help yourself feel important. It pays to help little people feel like big people. The big thinker always adds value to people by visualizing them at their best. Because he thinks big about people, he gets their best out of them. You must feel important to succeed. Helping others to feel important rewards you because it makes you feel more important. You can't harvest money unless you plant the seed that grows money, and the seed of money is service. 3 things you must do. 1. Practice appreciation. 2. Practice calling people by their names. 3. Don't hog glory but invest it instead. Treating someone as second class never gets you first class results. When you share praise, your subordinates know you sincerely appreciate their value. People with a money-first attitude become so money-conscious that they forget money can't be harvested unless they plant seeds that grow the money. Always give people more than they expect to get. The seed of money is service. A put service first attitude is an attitude which created wealth. Put service first and money takes care of itself. Success depends on the support of other people. Don't try to buy friendship, it's not for sale. Take the initiative in building friendships, leaders always do. I may not be very important to him, but he's important to me. That's why I go to get to know him. The test of a successful person isn't an ability to eliminate all problems before they arise, but to meet and work out difficulties when they do arise. Success shuns the man who lacks ideas. 2 key thoughts. 1. Give your ideas values by putting actions on them. 2. Act on your ideas and gain mind tranquility. A good idea, if not acted upon, produces terrible psychological pain. But a good idea acted upon brings enormous mental satisfaction. Use action to cure fear and gain confidence. Visualize your future in 3 departments: 1. Work, 2. Home, and 3. Social. To accomplish something, we must plan to accomplish something. True education is the soundest investment you can make in yourself. Anything which improves thinking ability is education. Let your major goals be your automatic pilot. When you let your goals absorb you, you'll find yourself making the right decisions to reach your goal. Build 30-day goals. Day-by-day efforts pay off. For leadership rules or principle. 1. Trade minds with people you want to influence. 2. Think what is the human way to handle this. 3. Think progress, believe in progress, push for progress. 4. Take time out to confer with yourself. 3 types of leaders. 1. Dictator. 2. I'm a rule book operator, abide by the rules. 3. Being human, relational. A man big enough to be humble appears more confident than the insecure man who feels compelled to call attention on to his accomplishments. A little modesty goes a long way. Continue praising people. Change the thinking at the top and you'll automatically change the thinking at the bottom. Goals are cures to boredom. Thinking big enough to be immune to the attacks of petty people. You win when you refuse to fight petty people. Fighting little people reduces you to their size. Stay big. Look important. It helps you think important. Think big enough to see that quarrels, arguments, feuds, and fusses will never help you get where you want to go. Think big enough to see that defeat is a state of mind, nothing more. A wise man will be the master of his mind. A fool will be its slave.